granniopteryx, granniopteryx. She knows the truth, she's linking every link.
Hello. This is an apology because that video there, it's a fake. Well, it's an AI. I just checked it out. And I used it to illustrate a story I put on Shorts, which I am now going to delete. The story itself is absolutely true. That is, that children at a primary school in Lincolnshire were taken on a school outing to a mosque where they were coerced into praying in the Muslim fashion. And that story was absolutely correct. I found this video of the incident, and it fooled me, and it shouldn't have done. And I'm quite ashamed of myself. And I have to thank the people, just 2 or 3 people who pointed out to me that it's probably a fake. And yeah, I realised it probably was. So I started checking it out. Yeah, and Grok told me it's probably a fake as well. Actually, didn't say it really is a fake, but so I feel a little bit vindicated that I didn't catch it straight away. Okay, so the illustration was a fake, but the story was not. This is what Grok said. The post describes a genuine incident at an unnamed Church of England primary school in Lincolnshire where 7-year-old pupils were shown a video of Islamic prayer, I didn't realise that, and encouraged to mimic kneeling and bowing movements during a religious education lesson, leading to parental outrage and Reform UK Deputy Richard Tice writing to the Archbishop of Canterbury for clarification. The included video, here, this one, showing children in uniform performing synchronised prostrations on prayer mats is likely AI generated, as indicated by its unnatural coordination and mismatch with reports of the event involving only a brief optional demonstration without mats or spoken prayers. So that's the reason I'm taking the original one down. And then it says here, the Diocese of Lincoln stated the activity was purely educational to illustrate diverse prayer practices with no requirement to participate, no religious content recited, and the school promptly reviewed the lesson following the complaint to ensure future alignment with its non-confessional policy. Well, there are a couple of things in that final paragraph that I'm going to take issue with. If it's purely educational, being shown a video of Muslims at prayer is one thing. Actually getting the children to do it, that's not purely educational anymore. That's indoctrinational. All right. And it says no requirement to participate. Come on. These are 7-year-old children. And when the teacher says, all right, wouldn't it be fun? I don't know what she said. And you know what? Please don't be surprised that I'm assuming that the teacher was a woman. Yeah, because this is just the dumb sort of thing a certain type of teacher does. And I know that because I used to teach. I mean, in my fill-in teaching. And I came across these primary school teachers, and they were all as dumb as rocks. I'm sorry, there must be some primary school teachers watching this who aren't as dumb as rocks, but the ones I came across, they were just the sort of people who would do this. Anyway, I'll go back to this. Purely educational, illustrate diverse prayer practices, as I said. If they're illustrating, they can see a video, they can see a photograph, they don't have to do it themselves. But when you've got 7-year-old kids and a teacher says, well, would you like to get down with your bum in the air and bang your forehead on the carpet, then all the kids are going to say yes. It's going to be a very weird 7-year-old who refuses an instruction from a teacher. And generally speaking, if they do, you have to worry about the kid. As a matter of fact, I think he must have been 7 or 8. He fell into an argument with his primary school teacher about God. He didn't believe in God. She was quite upset. And at the time when the teacher told me about it, I thought, That kid's going to be a toughie when he grows up. And indeed, when he was a teenager, he was an absolute sod. Okay, and it says here, no requirement to participate. Yeah, okay, they didn't get 100 lines if they didn't participate, but a 7-year-old, when the teacher says do it, they tend to do it. But the fact is that the way I found out about this story was a post from I think it must have been the father of the child, I'm not sure though, the parent anyway, who said that his child had said to him, just generally, just remarking, "Oh, today we prayed to Allah." So that's what that child thought was going on. Whatever this Diocese of Lincoln says. That's what the kid thought. And that's why I was angry. And that's why I was angry enough to be fooled by that. But I wasn't fooled by the story. The story's true. And the attitude of the children can be got from the way that kid spoke to his father. So my apologies for showing you a fake picture. I don't do fake, but the story was true. And this bit here that the Diocese of Lincoln said, that is a fake as well, because no requirement to participate, not with 7-year-old kids. And the fact that that kid told his father that they prayed to Allah that day, that meant that that's what the kid thought was going on, or whatever the Diocese of Lincoln says. Oh, and those of you who caught the AI and told me about it, I want to thank you. You were all very kind. There was nobody screaming at me that I was trying to peddle lies. It wasn't a lie, it was genuine misunderstanding. But I do thank you for how kindly and generously you pointed out the problem with that video. Okay, once again, apologies to everyone and thank you to the people who pointed it out to me. Till next time. You can help my channel by subscribing and clicking the notification bell. That's quite important. And by sharing if you're so inclined. Links to my other channels and to donation methods are in the description. But the best way you can help is simply by clicking like and notify. Thank you.